Okay, so day two, living with the Rokid AI Smart Glasses. Love them so far. Absolutely love them. Just kind of walk you through the process real quick. I'm sitting here at the seawall looking at Tampa Bay, and the display is right down here. My natural eye line is right up here, so this is me looking at the horizon. So again, it's down out of my direct line of sight. I just have to glance down to see whatever is down here. If I simply swipe forward on the right temple, it gives me brightness, volume, voice translation, which I've used with the TV. It seems to work really well. Prompter, where you can put in your word notes or whatever word processing program you're using so you can read a speech, for instance. Lyrics, I assume, is music. I haven't used that yet. Navigation, I was able to use navigation even while I was driving, although they don't recommend it. It's really designed for when you're bicycling or walking. A couple of drawbacks I did mention in my video last night. I still have not been able to figure out how to change Celsius to Fahrenheit, how to change the 24-hour clock to a 12-hour clock, or how to change the kilometers to miles. Just a minor inconvenience for us Americans. Again, swiping forward, this is settings, so you can come into your settings, and this is where you can swipe back and forth between the different things, and so on. And if I tap twice, it'll back up and come back, and there we go. So it's, again, very intuitive, very easy to use. One thing, you cannot do a visual search with AI while you're recording. If you're recording at all, the camera is being used just for that, and it won't communicate with the AI. So I can't say, tell me what I'm looking at right now. It won't do that while I'm recording. But any other time, I can just say, tell me what I'm looking at, and it uses the location information as well as the visual cues to make an estimated guess at what I'm looking at, and it works amazingly well. It's really, really cool. I think this is the future of technology. As things improve, this will become very, very normal to have just a screen overlaid over your reality. So you're not missing anything. You're just getting the additional information on top of experiencing the real world. I'm not looking at a phone right now, which is awesome. The text comes in, I see it. If I get an email, I can read it. I can record while I'm actually watching. I'm not staring at a screen. I'm seeing the world, but I'm also seeing the information. It's really, really cool. So for instance, I can say, hi Rokid, tell me about the St. Petersburg Pier.
The St. Petersburg Pier, often called the Street Pete Pier, is a vibrant waterfront attraction in downtown St. Petersburg, Florida. It stretches into Tampa Bay and serves as a lively hub for locals and visitors alike. The current pier, which opened in 2020, features a modern design with green spaces, walking trails, art installations, restaurants, and a marketplace. You'll find activities for all ages: fishing, playgrounds, splash pads, and even an observation deck offering sweeping views of the bay and city skyline. The pier is also a popular spot for events, live music, and outdoor dining. It's a fantastic place to enjoy the Florida sunshine, watch pelicans and dolphins, or simply relax by the water. If you're nearby, it's definitely worth a stroll.
Speaking of dolphins. So, yeah, it's a really, really helpful and non-intrusive piece of technology. I can also ask, hi Rokid. Hi Rokid. Where am I? Oop, I think there was wind in the microphone.
Glad you found the info helpful.
Hi Rokid.
If you're curious about...
Where am I?
You're at 701 Bayshore Dr. N.E. Street, Petersburg, FL 33701 USA. That's right, near the waterfront and close to the Street Pete Pier. If you need directions, recommendations, or want to know more about what's nearby, just ask.
See, okay, Rokid, you can go back to sleep.
I appreciate the permission to power down, but I'll be right here
Hi,
if you
Rokid.
need anything.
Stop. So there is a setting in settings where it can ask you if you want to continue conversations after it finishes speaking. I have that on right now, so it continues to listen afterwards. Otherwise, it would just tell you the information and then go to sleep automatically. It doesn't listen for your conversation. But anyways, so it's very, very helpful. There are some bugs, obviously. It sees drive as doctor. It sees, St. Petersburg. It reads as Street Petersburg because it doesn't know what to make of the ST. So there are some contextual things that it can improve on with time. But I'll tell you what, for a Kickstarter campaign and for a first edition of augmented reality, this is pretty freaking awesome. I tell you, this, I think, is a good peek into the future. If you're on the fence thinking about spending $500-600 on a set of smart glasses, do it. You're never too early to be an adopter. Check it out and enjoy life without being tied to your phone all the time.